Good afternoon. um, Holy, my voice is shot. That should be better. How are we all doing today? I hope well. I looked at the quest name for one of the next ones, and it's Downed by the River, like, you know, like the SNL thing. I know what that is. I love heckin' epic references, man. So much. But enough about that. We've got, what? What, those who, I guess, cure poison? Those who endure?
ああ、ちょうどいいところに来てくれたわ。
Oh, you showed up at the perfect
今
time.
ね、協力を申し出てくれた駆け出し冒険者の2人、ウィスルムとゼリグから連絡があったの。
Oh, I heard from those two adventurers who said that they would help. Wizardum and Zedig.
なんでも、エルレットたちの目撃情報が入ったみたいで、今、コーチらの視野へ探りに向かってくれてるわ。私も行くと言ったんだけど、ここは任せろって。
This seems like a very bad idea on their part. Okay, apparently there have been, sightings, edited, and Kokon, I can never remember that guy's name, have been spotted in the, Highland, Upper Lenosia. What, I said that I would, go as well, but they told me they had it covered.
頑張って情報を持ち帰るから、エールポートで落ち合おうと言われてね。ひとまず、向かってみま。
Okay, so we're going to Ailport. I mean, those guys are like level 5. They're gonna get rolled.
あなたを待っている間に軽く見て回ってみたけど、ウィスルムとゼリグはまだ戻っていないみたい。
I have no idea what's going on with the Mord window or why. I can't read Korean at all, so I have no idea what that says. But at least the OCR itself isn't fucking up, which is good. I took a bit of a look around while I was waiting for you, but it seems like Wizardum and Zeri aren't back
や
yet.
っぱり私たちも追いかけた方が良さそうね。ここからコーチラのシア方面に向かってみましょう。
Yeah, we really should go too. Let's go to Upper Lenosia.
あんたら遅くなって悪いな。
Hey. Sorry we're late.
二人ともお帰りなさい。無事でよかった。
Oh, you're here. I'm
早
glad
速
you're
で
alright.
いいんだけど、エルレットたちの動向について教えてもらってもいいかしら。
Okay, could you tell us where Hiroreto and other guys?
情報の通り、連中は見つけた。
What you learned about
ただ
Erudet and
追
that
跡
guy?
してる最中にとちっちまってよ。
Oh! What, the tip was good and we found them, but while we were telling them, we really messed up.
奴らが連れている魔法人形に見つかってしまった。しかも数がかなり多くて、僕たち程度の力では到底勝ち目がなくてな。
We were found by found out by their magic dolls, and there were so many of them that the two of us could never stand up against them.
で、情けねえことに敗走してきたわけだが、奴らがブロンズレークを渡ろうとしてるのは分かったぜ。
And so, I hate to admit it, but we had to retreat. We had to flee. But we did figure out that they're trying to get across Bronze
小
Lake.
舟に魔法人形を積み込もうとしてたんだ。となると、今度はキャンプブロンズレークのあたりで何かしでかすつもりかもな。
Okay, like they were loading their magic dolls into a small boat. So they might be trying to pull something near Camp Bronze Lake.
もちろん、そのまま東、ラノシアへ抜ける可能性もある。いずれにせよ、奴らを追いかけるなら、
Okay.
ひとまず、キャンプブロンズレークを目指すのが。
It's also possible that they're just going to head on further east to eastern Lenosia. If you're going to go after them, then it would be best to check Camp Bronze
僕
Lake
たち
first.
新米風情では、ここまでが限界みたいだ。決定的な情報がつかめなくてすまない。
This is as much as beginners like us can do. I'm sorry we couldn't get more specific information.
そんな、謝らないで。むしろ無茶をさせてしまってごめんなさい。
And no need to apologize. I'm sorry for putting so much pressure on you.
いやいや、それこそ気にすんなって。あの連中に腹立ててんのは、俺らも同じだからよ。
Yeah, don't worry about it at all. I mean, after all, we're just as pissed off about him as you.
二人に必要な情報を届けて、彼らに一矢報いることができるなら、それが何よりだ。
What if the information we get to you can help you take them down, then that's all that matters.
さて、全速力で長距離走って疲れたから、僕たちは少し体を休めてくるよ。
Yeah, well, we're exhausted from running all this way at a full sprint, so we're gonna get some
あなた
rest.
たちが強いのは分かっているが、奴らを追うなら、どうか気をつけて。
I know you're strong, but if you're going to go after them, please be careful.
確か、キャンプブロンズレークへ行くには、ここから高知。
Ah. Oh, I just did that thing where you stretch and then you just feel a little funny. Oh no. It's over for me.
ここがキャンプブロンズレークね。早速情報を集めましょうか。
Alright, this is Camp Bronze Lake. Let's gather some information.
ははは。豚の着ぐるみが飛び回って見えるわ。
だはははは。はあ、ああ、笑いすぎて苦し、
Yeah, I'm laughing so hard it hurts.
この笑い声、上の方からかしら。進んでみましょ
The other person said they were like hallucinating, seeing like someone in a pig costume flying around.
う。あなた、まさか温泉に毒を？
Did you poison the hot springs?
そうそう、大正解。
大正
さすが
解。
に丸ごと毒水にはできなかったけど、みんな幻覚の毒で笑い転げてて面白いでしょ？
Yeah, okay, so this is the main thing that they've been screwing up in this quest series. In the English. These characters, they sound like innocent. In the Japanese. They are just doing pranks. It's like, yeah, you got it. We weren't able to... You know, we weren't able to poison the whole thing, but... Like, do you see everybody there? Rolling around... Laughing from the... You know, hallucination? The hallucinogenic poison? It's hilarious, right? You know, it's so funny. Oh, shut the fuck up. I wanted to check what this was. So, in the Japanese, this is like, it's childish. They really don't seem to have very much malice in what they're doing. They just think it's funny. This is apparently this same line. Also, the previous line was, poisoning the springs, you truly are the lowest of the low, just making up an entire other sentence. Hee hee, you flatter me, 'twas just a little poison really, as a treat. Shut the fuck up. Please just shut the fuck up. Oh, little poison as a treat. Fucking dated internet memes. I'm afraid I couldn't contaminate all the water here, but we're having oh so much fun with our shiny new hallucinatory toxin. So, that's also not what she said. The thing here that is supposed to make you realize that this character... Hungry, rewrite for me. Yes, the thing that you're supposed to take away from this is that she's talking to you. Right? She's talking to you guys and going, isn't it so funny? Look at it. It's so funny. It's not we're having oh so much fun with our shiny new hallucinatory toxin. It's like, look at them all, like, rolling around laughing from the hallucinogenics. It's so funny, right? Isn't it just hilarious? She's talking to you, being like, don't you think that this is super funny? They're like fucking nuisance streamer, prank YouTubers.
俺をお湯から少し離れておいて。
Step back. Yeah, stay away from the water.
あわ、お友達をかばうなんて、お姉さん優しい。幻覚に惑わされないよう、せいぜい気をつけ。
Oh, you're, what, trying to protect your friend, hon? Wow, you really are so kind. But, what, try to not give... what, tricked by the illusions? Oh?
エルレット、どうかしました？
Yeah, edited it. What's wrong? Oh no, they're idiots.
不気味な人形みたいな顔をしたここの輪が見えるんだけど。
Was okay, this Dakilo is like, what's wrong with me? Oh, your face looks like a creepy doll.
ちょっと、何やってるんですか？
What are you doing? Oh no.
した毒吸っちゃったみたい。あははは、やばい、やばい、面白すぎでしょ。
Yeah, yabai. 面白すぎでしょ. I think I breathed in some of the evaporated poison. Oh man, this is it's too funny. Like, she is specifically going yabai. This is very, like, modern. This is the whole point, is that it's supposed to be, like, actually kind of funny.
ふふ、ふふふ。隠れ家まで戻れば、調合しといた解毒薬があるんだけど、持ってくるの忘れちゃったんだよね。
If we went back to the hideout, we could get one of the antidotes, but I forgot to bring them. This is the English. The hells are you on about? Oh ho ho ho, very interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed. A character saying yabai, omoshirosugii desho, is not saying indeed. Yabai is about as far removed from indeed as you could possibly get. Like, it's literally the exact tonal opposite. Now there's a predicament. 面白すぎでしょ?
自分のいたずらに引っかかるとか仕方のない人ですね。これはもう撤収するしかないか。
You fell for your own. It's like got caught up in your own pride. How are you? I don't know. Like, are you kidding me? Really? Like, shikata no nai? I guess we have no choice but to withdraw.
こんな騒動を起こしておいて、あなたたちまた逃げるつもり？
But after all of this, you're just going to run away again?
エルレットがこんな状態ですから。そもそも僕は戦闘とか苦手なもので。
Oh, yeah, you see how Edit is right now, and besides, I'm not particularly good at fighting. You know, particularly good at combat,
追
rather.
いかけてこないでくださいよ。まさか幻覚を見ている客を放置なんてしませんよね。
Oh, and yeah, please don't try and follow us. Yeah, mostly. You wouldn't just abandon all these people hallucinating, would you?
ふふ、これはまだお試しだし、今度は島全体に毒をばらまいていたずらしちゃうもんね。
Yeah, this was just a test run. This was just a test. And next time we're gonna spread poison all over the island. You know, for a real big prank. Bomb.
よかった。お湯からも毒気がなくなったみたい。
Get pranked. But it really is, like, the biggest problem is, one, of course, that they're not even remotely attempting to make an equivalent experience for the player at all. But also, they're just painfully unfunny. Oh ho ho, why are they turning her into, like, this sort of, like, Ojo-sama type character doing this shit? Again, yabai yabai. She sounds like a fucking prank YouTuber. I would call today a rousing success, but worry you not, my dearest bushel of busybodies. What is this shit? It's just so unfunny. Good. Looks like the water isn't poisonous anymore. Yeah, what about the, like, poison downstream? Or, I really hope it doesn't affect the, animals around here.
仕掛けた毒にエルレット自ら引っかかってくれたから、再起の使われた時間はとても短かったみたい。おかげで毒化したお湯の量と毒性も抑えられたわね。
Yeah, since Edidet got herself caught up in her own poison, it looks like the, icon was only used for a very short time. Yeah, thanks to that, the, the volume of poisoned water and its toxicity was, like, kept to a minimum.
それに、キャンプブロンズレーク内を流れる間にも、毒は蒸発して薄まるから、すぐに無害化していくわ。煙幕のひどい匂いが次第に消えていくのと同じようなものよ。
And, as it, flows through Camp Bronze Lake, the poison evaporates and dilutes. And it becomes harmless fairly quickly. Just like how that, awful stench from the smoke bombs, dissipates.
でも、本来なら再起の力で付与した毒は、エスナでの治療や何らかの方法で打ち消す必要がある。無毒化の効果も同様だからこそ、食料に使えるわけだからね。
Okay, ordinarily the poison spread via the icon would required treatment with, like, Isno or some other form of... Oh, okay, Uchikesu. Yeah, it would have to be counteracted by Isno or some other method. Oh, okay. I get it. They're saying that it stays until it's treated. That applies to the, detoxification capabilities of it as well, which is why it can be used for food.
さて、気になることはいろいろあるけど、まずは、私は念のためにお湯の状態を確かめておくわ。 あなたは幻覚に惑わされている人の手当てを。
These are just saying, like, I'll take a look at the water, look after the people who have been, poisoned, or hallucinating.
Onsen
ふふ、ふふふ。もう、
onsen
Yeah, I'm laughing so hard, my stomach hurts.
うわぁ、お手数をおかけしました。お湯に浸かってはいなかったんですけど、毒の混じった湯気を吸ってしまったようで。
Yeah, sorry for the trouble. This is really more like, oh, thank you so much. I wasn't actually in the water, but it looks like I inhaled some of the toxic
ブロ
steam.
ンズレイクの周
Toxic
辺を魔法
vapors
人形がうろついていたと、療養者さんから聞いて気にはしていましたが、こんな騒ぎになるとは参りましたよ。
But I'd heard from, like, patients that there had been magical dolls roaming around the vicinity of Bronze Lake, but I never thought it would end up like this.
騒ぎを解決してくださってありがとうございました。私も皆さんの様子を見回ってきますね。
Thank you for, putting an end to it. I'll go look after everyone else too. Check up on everyone. The thing that is supposed to be the balancing act here is that you have these incredibly childish characters who are not taking things seriously. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Mammoth is. It's Maho Ningyo, which, to be fair, that sounds better in Japanese than, like, magic doll sounds in English. I don't know what you would really do. I don't like Mammoth. I don't know, that might be like a actual Final Fantasy term, but they're not using it here.
ひい、もう勘弁してくれ。笑いすぎて。温泉
But you've got these incredibly straight-laced characters who are taking things very seriously, who have legitimate stakes in what's going on, and then the villains who are not taking it seriously at all and seem incapable of understanding that what they're doing has serious implications. If you make them out to be like big, scheming, ooh-hoo-hoo, are dastardly schemes, you remove that.
はあ、はあ、笑いすぎて、辛くなるなんて。怪我を癒そうと、ここまで来たってのに、まさか、こんな騒動に巻き込まれるとは。
Why am I forgetting the word that I'm looking for? Why am I forgetting the word that I'm looking for? How am I forgetting this word? Why is my brain not working? One second, I'm actually, like, getting concerned here. I guess contrast? I don't know how I was, like, just, like, forgetting the word contrast for a second. There, that's like, ugh. What's wrong with me? But yeah, without the contrast between the very silly, childish villains and the very serious main characters, you don't have the story? Oh, that's what they meant. I was wondering why the other lady was talking about patience, but I forgot that this was like a medicinal hot spring or whatever. I was actually, when I was laughing so hard, it actually hurt. Yeah, I came all this way to heal. I never thought something like this would happen.
悪さをしてた連中、あんたらが追い払ってくれたんだろう？幻覚も直してくれて、本当にありがとな。
You guys dealt with the troublemakers, maybe? And you cured those, what, my hallucinations? Well, really, thank
疲れ
you.
てしまったから、少
Thank
し
you so
温
much.
泉から離れて涼んでくるよ。
I'm really tired. I'm gonna get out of the hot springs for a bit. And, to cool down. Right, like they're telling you about all of these characters and their lives and the way that they're being impacted by these people who don't understand the severity of what they're doing. Weird. I could think of a comparison to be made there with a certain translation team, who think that they're just doing something silly and fun and don't realize what they're actually doing. And seemingly are incapable of understanding that other people have real lives and, like, pour their heart and soul into things that they work for. You know?
あははは。変な着ぐるみの人が踊り。
温泉の
It's like poetry.
あれ、変な着ぐるみの人が消えた？ずっと踊りまくってるから、催しか何かと思ってたけど、そういうわけじゃなかったんですか。
Huh? Yeah, where did the where did the people in the what strange the weird costume go? I thought they just kept on dancing, so I thought it was some sort of event, but I guess not.
面白い幻だったけど、笑い続けるのも体力使うし、S 直してくれて助かりました。
Yeah, it was a really funny illusion, but laughing like that really does tire you out. Thank you for using Esna.
それじゃ、スパイスワインのおかわりをもらって、気分転換してきます。
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a refill of spiced wine for a nice change of pace. Like, you even have somebody who's on board, but it still, like, does affect them. You know, if you want to make fan fiction, you can make fan fiction. That's always allowed. But not in the official translation.
俺を、そちらはどう？
How did it go?
幻覚を見ていた人の治療は終わったのね。お疲れ様。こちらも温泉の安全は確認が取れたわ。
You're done, treating the hallucinating patients. Good job. I've just finished up, confirming that the, hot spring is
さて
safe.
と、それじゃあ、さっきの騒動について少し話しましょう。
Yeah, let's, talk a little bit about what just happened.
実は私、再起の力で扱える毒に幻覚を見せるものがあるなんて知らなかったのよ。普段の狩りで使う目くらましや麻痺の毒は知ってたけど。
I didn't actually know that, among the poisons that could be used through the icon, it's like that hallucinogenics could be created through the icon, is probably how you would say that. I was familiar with the, blinding and paralyzing poisons that are used for hunting,
どう
but
やらエルレットは想像以上に 再起の力を使いこなせてるみたい。
It seems like Erudet is more skilled at using the icon than I thought.
でも、無毒化の力には気づいていないようだったわ。幻覚をあの場で治せたのに、彼女はそうしなかった。きっと、毒を付与することしか頭にないのね。
But it seems like she hasn't figured out how to use its detoxification. She could have cured her own hallucinations right there, but she didn't. It seems like the only thing on her mind was spreading more poison.
それと、気になったことがあったんだけど、エルレットは幻覚を見ていたのに、彼女の近くにいたココノワは平気そうにしてたわ。
And there's something else that, was bothering me or stood out. Even though Erudet was hallucinating, Kokonoha, who was right next to her, seemed completely fine.
リムサ、ロミンサでのことを思い出してほしいんだけど、彼、毒が付与されている果物をかじってみせているのよ。どうして毒が効かないのか、何か心当たりはないかしら。
And remember in Limsolo Minsa, he took a bite out of one of those poisoned fruits? Do you have any sort of idea as to why he was unaffected by that poison? The top option seems like kind of a non sequitur, just saying that the queen of Uradaha was poisoned and lived. Also notice that it's queen and not sultana. Or the option is building up a tolerance.
習慣的に服毒？そのデューンフォークの人たちは伝統的な暮らしを通じて毒に耐性をつけてきたのね。
Yeah, habitually ingesting poison. Yeah, so the Dune folk have built up a resistance to poison through their traditional lifestyle. There's this fucking net that I have not been able to catch that just keeps occasionally floating in front of my field of view, and it's bothering the hell out of me. A single gnat.
私にはココノワがデューンフォークかわからなかったけど、あなたが見た限りではそうだったと。だったら毒に耐性があるのも納得だわ。
I can't tell if Kono is like one of the Dune folk, but from what I saw, or from what we saw. Never mind. Let me rephrase. If you think that that's the case, then that would explain why he's like resistant to poison.
それにしても、あえて微毒を口にして耐性をつけるなんて、無毒化で対策を講じてきた私の部族とは正反対。そういう毒との付き合い方もあるのね。
Oh, hey, look, it's the name of the quest. Yeah, but still, ingesting what, mild? I guess this is mild poison? To build up resistance is the complete opposite of my tribe, who do everything in our power to neutralize poisons. There really are so many different ways of approaching it. How we roll questing along, they completely misunderstand and have removed the actual tone. As usual. They changed the villains in this roll quest to be like scheming masterminds who talk like fucking elegant dandies. When in the Japanese, they talk like nuisance streamers. And the whole point is that they're, like, very childish and don't seem to really realize the severity of what they're doing. Huh? Who is... what, Apayahi? Who? Who? Oh, the leader of the organization. What? No, they make her out to be completely brain dead. The whole point is that they're just kind of doing things for the vibe. They don't have any actual plans. She's just... their stated mission of bringing down the world governments is just because it sounds cool. Like, literally, explicitly, it's just because it sounds cool. I mean, maybe they give her a more solid motivation later, but for what we've seen here, she's literally talking about doing, like, having a group pose and gathering everybody together for the vibe. They also get rid of all of the instances of them referring to it as a secret evil organization. Very much so out loud in public. Thanks to you, we were able to help the people at the hot springs. Thank you so much. But I'm really worried about what Edoret said. That she would, spread poison across the whole island. Notice, this is the purpose of using the word prank? Like, this is the point of using the word prank? Here? Like, she says if they were to seriously misuse the power of the icon, it could result in many deaths. Like, her pranks are having bigger, like, more and more of an impact. Or, you could say, like, maybe her pranks are becoming more and more serious. We have to get the icon back immediately. Notice how prank is in quotes. Right? Yeah, of course they don't do this here. So, by not putting this in quotes, you completely and utterly miss what she's actually saying here. Her acts of mischief have only grown worse since I arrived in the city. We must take the Heartsting back before she causes any lasting harm. No. Again, this is contrast. She's saying to her, they're pranks, but they're becoming not really pranks at all. They're starting to cause more real damage. Like, with this, her acts of mischief have only grown worse. That makes it seem like she's aware of it. Whereas in the Japanese, it's very clear that she's like, not even really aware that what she's doing is wrong. I would imagine if anybody were to die from this, it would probably be
今
accidental.
回情報をくれたウィスルムとゼリグに差し入れをしつつ、私の方でエルレットたちの動向を探っておくわ。
Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this quest goes down a direction of they go too far with one of these pranks and someone dies and they go like, oh shit. Edited and other guy whose name I can never remember. Kokonoa. 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 Like, if somebody gets, like, severely injured or dies from one of their pranks and they are terrified by that. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll have to thank, like, get them something. Give them a nice gift for the information that they gave us. Okay. Yeah, this isn't just a poisoned gift. It's like, I guess you would say poisoning the gift.
俺を来てくれたわね。そろそろ動こうと思ってたところなの。
I have not left. Oh, you're back. I was just thinking it was about time to
キャンプクロ
move.
ンズレイクの温泉で騒動が起きて以降、エルレットたちはまた姿を消したわ。
We can make
で
our
も
move.
このまま静かにしてるとは思えない。
Ever since what happened at Camp Bronze Lakes, Hot Springs, Edoret and Kokonoha have completely vanished, but I don't think they'll lay low for very
彼女
long.
たち、これまでバイルブランド島内を転々としてたでしょ。だからまだ行ってない東ラノシアのコスタデルソルを今度は探ってみようと考えたの。
Okay, they've been moving around. Yeah, traveling around like Vilebrand. Right, so I was thinking we should take a look at Casa del Sol in Eastern Lanosia that they haven't hit yet.
ゲゲルジュという富豪の土地なのよね。コスタデルソルでその人に話を聞いてみましょう。
From what I've heard, it belongs to a very wealthy man named Gegeruju. Okay, let's go and talk to him. Why is it that every time I come here it's raining? Just every damn time.
ここはこれまでの場所とは少し雰囲気が違うのね。
The atmosphere here is a bit different from what other places we've been so
それ
far.
でこの先にゲゲルジュという人が
Yeah, do you know him? Yeah, your options are I've spoken with him plenty of times versus, and like I guess you could say he's an acquaintance. Tabu Siriai Kamo. He's a acquaintance, I guess.
そうなのね。ならあなたと一緒に行けば安心だわ。
Alright,
そ
then
れ
I'm
じゃ
glad you're
早
here.
速行きましょう。
Alright,
誰かと思えば、冒険者伝ではないか。その、わしに一体何の用じゃ？
Well, oh, if it isn't you, adventurer. What, you know, what business do you have with me? What do you need?
ああ、ヒューラン族の可愛い子ちゃんなら訪ねてきたぞ。魔法人形とララフェル族の男がいたかは、さっぱり覚えとらんだの。
Yeah, oh, if you're talking about that, like a real... I don't know, you would probably go with cutie here, like a real Huron cutie came by. They sure did. Yeah, I don't remember at all if there was, any magic dolls or a Lalafell. Like a Lalafell man with her.
その可愛い子ちゃんから挨拶代わりにとワインをもらったんじゃが、それを飲んだらまあ、ひどい幻覚を見ての。
Yeah, and she gave me, yeah, gave me some wine as like a... You would just say gifted me some wine. And after I drank it, I started hallucinating real bad.
子猫ちゃんたちに囲まれながらワインを飲んでおったはずが、気づけばむさ苦しいこわ表の男だらけ。
This fucking guy. And I was supposed to be enjoying some nice wine surrounded by these, this lovely kitten. This is fucking Discord mod shit. This is a case where using, like, this Kodeko-chan is not necessarily equivalent, because it's so much creepier in English to say kitten. Ugh. But all of a sudden, I was surrounded by a bunch of... What, like... burly... gruff men? Yeah.
最初は酔いが回りすぎただけかと思ったが、あまりの迫力っぷりに怖くなって駆け出したのじゃ。
At first I thought I had just had too much to drink, but... It was like so intense. I was terrified and took off running.
浜辺ですっかり包囲されてわしがうろたえておると、どこからともなく聞こえてくる女と男の笑い声。まさにこの世の終わりかと思ったぞ。
While I was panicking on the... on the beach, I heard a man and a woman laughing. I thought it was the end of the world.
そんな様子のおかしいゲゲルジュの旦那を一括して正気を取り戻させたのが俺というわけだ。
Okay, I was the one who... It's like, what, woke Gegeruju up and brought him back to his senses?
状況からしてワインに一服盛られたのは間違い。
Oh, so they just completely got rid of the...
飲み干した後のことだから。
So they just literally completely got rid of the joke. Yeah, so they completely got rid of the joke. The joke here is that he's like, I thought I was surrounded by a bunch of beautiful girls, and then it was nothing but burly, like, hard-faced men. Because he doesn't just say that they're, like, burly, but, like square-jawed, very masculine. Fuck you. Deep, dark fantasy. Because that's, like, his worst nightmare. That's the joke. Oh no, it's nothing but buff dudes. considering what happened, that wine was absolutely spiked, drugged. Well, yeah, and then here, this is like the casual nature of him saying it. This is also the joke. But that's the thing, you're not supposed to like this guy. Like, you're not supposed to like this guy? He's supposed to come off as like a creep? And you're supposed to be laughing at like, man, look at this guy being just like a total piece of shit. He's supposed to piss you off. But, yeah, the wine was drugged, but all this happened after he already drank the whole bottle, so there's no way to tell for certain now.
可愛い子ちゃんからの差し入れだったからな、ついつい油断してしまったの。
Yeah. And again, his usage of the phrase 可愛い子ちゃん. You know, like a gift from a cutie like her. Of course I let my guard down. He's supposed to come off as creepy. Nobody says 可愛い子ちゃん.
Rain Catcher ジュリンの方で魔法人形がうろついてたって目撃情報が入っている。探してる連中のものかはわからないがな。
There've been some reports of magic dolls wandering around the Rain Catcher forest. I don't know if they belong to the people you're looking for or not, though. And then look at this shit, though. Like his previous statement, it's like, it was a gift from a real cutie. Of course I let my guard down. Very quick, snappy, one sentence. Can you blame me? Questionability of her wine aside, that woman was immaculate. A sight for sore eyes. Any gentleman of taste would have fallen for her tricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've changed one sentence into 4. And in doing so, made it entirely unfunny. You don't understand comedy. Considering that they fucked up a basic rule of 3 and completely misunderstood what makes these characters funny at all. You would think I would stop being, like, surprised, but again, this is so unfunny, I couldn't make this shit up if I tried.
Rule of 3
means adding 3 more sentences, so fucking true. Hey look! That's like way funnier than anything that these people wrote into the game. So, are you going to go, investigate? Yeah, it would really, it'd be a big help, if you could.
情報をもらえて助かったわ。分かったことがあれば、後で伝えに来るわね。
Thank you for the information. If we, learn anything, we'll tell you. We'll tell you. Yeah. Alright.
そ
There we
れ
go.
じゃあ、出発する前に、さっきの場所で軽く打ち合わせをしましょう。
Yeah, like we're talking about doing a briefing here. Right? Like, you've got these characters who are just playing pranks that they think are funny, and we're being like, alright, before we leave, let's, like, have a quick meeting or a quick brief. You know, like, do a quick briefing at the, previous spot. Little strategy meeting. Okay. I am going to go to the bathroom real quick and attempt to find and murder this gnat. I will be right back. I'm back. The gnat hunt was unsuccessful.
状況からしてエルレットたちの仕業で間違いなさそうね。キャンプブロンズレイクでは幻覚で笑わせていたけど、ここでは怖がらせていたと。
Oh, okay. Judging from what happened, it's undeniable that Ereret and Kokono are behind this. At Camp Bronze Lake, they used these hallucinations to make people laugh, but here they were used to terrify. Or to frighten, maybe you would say.
同じ幻覚毒なのかと思ったけど、ワインに盛られた毒は温泉で使われたものとは違うのかも。
I thought it was the same hallucinogenic, but the poison that they put into the wine might be an entirely different variety than the one they used at the hot spring.
だとしたら、エルレットが再起の力で扱える毒の種類はどんどん増えていってるということになるわ。今後はより慎重に彼女たちを追わないとね。
In that case, that means that Ereret is mastering more and more poisons. Yeah, that she can utilize through the icon. We'll have to be even more cautious when tracking them down.
ひとまずはレインキャッチャーきっと襲ってくるだろうからとっちめてやれば何か手がかりが。
Yeah. So we're just going to the forest. We're going to try and get attacked by those dolls. It really is just so incredibly restrictive and boring that they will not let themselves translate characters that don't speak within this incredibly narrow band of personality and language. You've got all of these different, varied, colorful characters in the Japanese, and it's just the exact same beige bullshit in the English. Over and over again. It's the fucking dino nuggies and hot dogs of translation and fantasy. No, I don't think I actually want to have anything challenging or interesting today. I'll take the exact same shit as usual. Like, we've had madcap scheming grand villains. These guys are dumbasses.
「この辺りにいる人形は一通り倒せたみたい。ただ何をしていたのか手がかりがつかめなくて、あなたの方はどうだった？」
Okay. Here you go.
これは記録？バイルブランド島の川について調査をしていたみたいね。
Document. They were doing some, like, investigation. Or they were, like, looking into the rivers on Battleground
確
Island.
かに私が見つけた人形も水辺をうろうろしていたわ。キャンプブロンズレイクでは温泉に毒を付与していたから、今度は川に？
The net just fucking buzzed right by my ear. If it could just land somewhere. This is like the grand saga of the stream. Yeah, the dolls I found were wandering around by the, it was like loitering, wandering around by the, river's edge. At Camp Bronze Lake, they poisoned the hot springs, so this time are they planning on poisoning the river? Oh shit. Oh shit, we are actually escalating.
お姉さん、耐えるね。そこに隠してた魔法人形にはかなり強い麻痺毒を仕込んだのに。
Oh wow, you really, It's like, yeah, I can't believe you're, still standing. I really, put a real strong, paralyzing poison on that arrow, though. It's not though, it's just like I really did put a real strong paralyzing poison on that doll's arrow.
お姉さんの集落周辺が毒まみれでしたからね。彼女も僕と同じで耐性があるのかもしれないですよ。
The village where she lived was surrounded by poison. You might have a resistance to it just like me.
まあ、それはともかく、お姉さんたち、もう再起のことは諦めてくれないかな。
Like, here, ma, それはともかく. Well, anyway, could you please give up on taking back the icon already? She's just like saying, come on. Like, this is kind of like whining.
「私としてもね、こんな風に怪我させたいわけじゃない。
Yeah, the pouting.
ただいたずらを楽しみたいだけなのに、あんたたちが邪魔するのがいけないんだから。
Yeah. Like, this is very important. Right here. This is exactly what I said. Right? I don't want to hurt you like this. I just want to, have some fun with my pranks. It's your fault for getting in the way. It's like, but you just keep getting in the way. Right? I don't want to hurt you. look at this. She's saying, like, I don't want to hurt you. I just want to have fun with my pranks. My, that dart was laced with potent numbing toxin, but nothing bruises our favorite fairy apple, it seems. You never cease to amaze and annoy me in equal measure. I have a request for you, my dears. Would you please give up on your little trinket, pretty please? I only wish to revel in the fruits of my devilry, yet you continue to spoil my every attempt. And trust me, I despise our conflict as much as you do. So you got rid of the thing here of her saying, like, 私としてもね、こんな風に怪我させたいわけじゃないの。Like, again, this is childish. She's saying, like, it's not like I want to hurt you or anything. I just want to have fun with my pranks. But you guys keep getting in the way. Or, the other thing there is, like, I just want to have fun with my pranks. So I can't have you guys getting in our way. Again, it's supposed to sound like whining, like she doesn't understand the severity of her actions.
せっかく僕が作った魔法人形ももう何体潰されたか。
Yeah, and well, it's like you broke so many of the dolls Yeah, you broke so many of my magic dolls.
いい加減にして再起を返しなさい。それはあなたのような子が使うべきものじゃないわ。
This is enough. Yeah, not cool. Child. This has gone far enough. Give back the icon. It's not something a child like you should have. Hey. In the English, she says, enough. If you truly wanted to end this, you'd hand over the heart sting. That's not what this means. That this, like, is literally incoherent. Ikagen nishite does not... What do you mean if you truly wanted to end this? I guess it's because they translated the previous line from Kokonoha to, do you think we enjoy watching our finest mammoths suffer at your hands? But that doesn't make any damn sense. She's scolding them like they're children. But also, like, the scorpion's gifts weren't meant for a petulant, childish criminal like you. She doesn't say that, she just calls her a child. She doesn't say petulant or childish. It's just calling her like a child.
怖い怖い。そうやってすぐ怒る。別に私、誰かを殺したわけじゃないし、ただ楽しく遊んでるだけなのに。
Yeah! Oh, look! Oh, you're so scary getting mad like that. Like, getting so mad like that. It's not like we killed anybody or anything. We're just having fun.
そうやっていたずらが趣味の私をみんなして責めるけど、うちの狩猟は私の個性として認めてくれたもん。自分も周囲から理解されなかったって共感までしてくれたし。
Yeah, everybody was always so mad at me for how much I love pranks. But yeah, our leader accepted my individuality. What Shiva said that, or they even said, no, it's been established, she even said that people, like the people around her, didn't understand her either.
だからね、周りに何と言われようと知ったこっちゃないわ。私の自由を、楽しい趣味を阻んでくるやつは、徹底的にお仕置きしてやるんだから。
Yeah, oshioki. In katakana. Yeah, that's why I don't care what people say. Anybody who tries to get in the way of my freedom or like my fun, I don't know, you would probably say is gonna be in for it. Or is gonna get it good. Like a thing that a kid would say. It's like this punishment. Right? I would probably go with like is gonna really get it good.
近々とびっきりのいたずらを仕掛けるつもりだから、せいぜい楽しみに待っててね。
Yeah, I'm gonna pull off an amazing prank real soon. Yeah, せいぜい楽しみに待っててね. I don't know, you might even go with like it's gonna be great, you'll see. Bye bye. New. Hey, remember how I said specifically, before seeing this, that, like, they would be horrified to kill anybody? And then they explicitly bring that up? Like, you remember how she was talking there? Fine then. No more Mrs. Nice, Ellered. But answer me this, who have my antics killed, Who? No one, I remind you, so why must you refuse me? Why must the world refuse me? Our blighted society has never looked fondly upon my love of mischief. For years I despaired, until my unbound family and its leader granted me the greatest gifts of all, love and understanding. She wasn't talking about society at all! This character is too childish to even understand the concept. She was just saying that, like, the people around her that she was growing up around was like, Ellered, you shouldn't be doing pranks like that. Like, that's it. The only thing is that she was like, everybody would always just get mad at me. I just, like, have playing pranks and nobody understands. Everybody always gets mad at me. It is a child whining, not making a commentary on our blighted society. So long as I remain unbound, I care not what the wretched masses think. I shall play my tricks as my heart desires, and all who stand in defiance will know my wrath. That includes you, my dears. My next scheme will finally plunge this island into the chaos I so desperately crave, and I will stop at nothing to see it realized. She doesn't crave chaos at all, actually, really. What do you mean? She just thinks it's a funny prank. And what she actually said was, so, no matter what anybody says, I don't care. You know, I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm gonna keep doing my pranks, and it's gonna be funny. What is this shit? Again, it's just like... This is the fucking A1 steak sauce of translation, man. They're just like, ooh, let me just... Like, we got a steak, let me put some A1 steak sauce on there. Oh, we got some... Got a salad, let me put some A1 steak sauce on there. Oh, we got a grilled cheese, let me put some A1 steak sauce on there. Got some ice cream, let me put a little A1 steak sauce on there. It genuinely, I think, categorizes as a compulsion. At this point. There is nothing. There is no extent that you could show them. There is no character that you could show them, no matter how they talk, that they will not try to translate back to this exact tone. And you're really just like, to these translators, obviously none of them are ever going to watch this, but you are just denying yourself the actual wonderful diversity of the world. You are depriving yourself of life experiences that you could be having if you were willing to step out of your comfort zone for 5 fucking seconds. I don't know, man. Go on a hike. Talk to some people that you don't already know. Go start a hobby that you never thought that you would like. You know? Like, go base jumping or something. Go join a pickleball league and go talk to people. And stop trying to shove everything back into your little safe box. Go experience reality and life. Stop being so fucking boring. No, yeah, it's all just flat. The Japanese script has so many different characters, it has so many different tones, it bounces incredibly well between very heavily serious and dark topics, and then fun little wacky things like this, where they're also actually mixing in some interesting storytelling amidst the comedy as well. But the English is just constant Ren Fair bullshit English. Over and over and over. And I don't understand how you could play this game in English and not just feel your brain leaking out of your ears. It's so one note. It's fucking tinnitus in script form. It's just a constant droning. It's pure noise. Sorry, I'm all right now. I never expected a doll would be hiding in the bushes. I didn't notice in time, but I'm just glad you're okay.
それにしても、あの煙幕のひどい匂いは勘弁してほしいわ。これで3度目だけど、いい加減鼻がおかしくなりそう。
Yeah, like here. This is like a good little joke thing. You're saying, but I really wish they would cut it out with the... like those awful smelling smoke buzz. This is the third time already. I feel like I don't know, it's like my nose is like broken. That's not really what this hana ga okashiku narisou. I don't know, you probably just say like, I don't think my nose can take it anymore. Can take another.
これ以上ここでできることはなさそうね。情報
Like, it's gotta be very easy to translate. If you just shove everything into this exact tone. You don't have to think at all. You just go, oh yeah, this tone. At all times. No matter how the character talks, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the script is like, no matter what the story is building up to, this is the exact tone that we're going to use every single time. All reliable.
それじゃあ俺をゲゲルジュのところへ行き
Same reason that they got rid of Sugar Riot's lisp and completely flattened Deep Blue and Red Hot.
なんじゃ、もう戻ってくるとは早いの。
Oh wow, you're back so soon.
マクフラリー、レインキャッチャージュリンの状況。
Okay, how did things go? Raincatcher Force.
魔法人形で河川を調べていた
And the
彼女たちは、
also
マックブランズ
patrolling the
レイク
river.
の温泉でも毒を使った騒動を起こしている前例がある。今度は川に何かするつもりなのでしょうね。
What they establish like their motive at Camp Bronze Lake by poisoning the hot springs. I suspect they're planning on doing the same to the river this time.
なるほど、そこが繋がっていたのか。キャンプブロンズレイクでの一件は聞いていたが、ゲゲルジュの旦那に毒を持った奴が、その犯人だったとはな。
Ah, I see, so that's how it's connected. I heard about what happened to Camp Bronze Lake, but I would never expected that it would be the... Like, those would be the very same people who poisoned, Gegeruju.
やれやれ、どの川でやらかすつもりか読めないのは厄介だな。
The real problem is that we have no way of knowing what river they're planning on poisoning.
またあんな幻覚を見せられては、たまったものではない。ここは、黒渦団に一報入れておくかのう。
I couldn't bear to see that. With that hallucination again. I really ought to report it to the
し
Maelstrom.
かし、彼女からエルレットから取り戻さなくてはならないものがあるの。
There's something I need to take back from her,
だ
from
から、
Edoret.
もしこの東、ラノシアで彼女たちの動きがあったら、
Okay, so if there's any sight of her
ってことか。
here in Eastern Lenosia, could you let me know? Ah, I see you've got... I don't know, it's like almost like it's personal for you then.
可愛い子ちゃんのお願いなら断る理由もないの。何かわかれば使いのものを向かわせよう。
Yeah, he's saying the same thing. If it's like a... Well, it's like if a real cute thing like you is asking, I've got no reason to say no. If anything comes my way, I'll send a messenger to you right immediately.
かわいい子ちゃん。その、ありがとう、助かるわ。
Yeah, she's like, alright, well, thanks for your help.
今度は荒事になってでも、エルレットたちを止めないと。一旦リムサ、ロミンサに戻って、準備を整えましょう。
Yeah, okay. We need to... This time for sure, we need to stop Edoret, even if it comes to, like, using force. Let's go back to Limsa. Like, having her make statements about society and being scorned puts a sort of premeditation into her actions that is simply not present. Like, there's a very large difference between knowing full well that you're doing something, knowing that it will cause harm, and you're doing it to, like, get back at society versus being like, what's the big deal? Nobody's even getting hurt, it's just funny.
オレオのおかげで情報提供のお願いも聞いてもらえて助かったわ。
Thanks to you, they, yeah,
ただ
give us the
エルレッ
information.
トたちを取り押さえる好機だったのに、私が油断したせいで本当にごめんなさい。
We had our, like, a perfect chance to catch Edoret and Kokonoha, but I let my guard down and they got away. I'm sorry.
でも次は
I was careless, you'd probably say, actually.
ようにしてみせるわ。これ以上再起の奪還が遅れると彼女のいたずらでどんな被害が出るかわからないもの。
I genuinely, at this point, I think that they just don't understand what this means. Like, do you know? In Japanese, this is, they do quotation marks like this. You're putting things in quotes for emphasis. They, of course, do not put it in quotes. Next time I won't hold you back. Or I won't slow you down. If we wait any longer to get back the icon, there's no telling what sort of damage those like that prank of hers or those pranks of hers will cause.
お互い腕を磨いて、しっかり準備を進めながら、
Yeah, the final, what, battle? I don't know, almost like, yeah, ultimate showdown. Between poison and healing.
あ、オレオ、今のところ、まだゲゲルジュたちから連絡はないわ。
I haven't heard from, Gigeruju yet.
身の回りの準備は終わったから、あなたさえ良ければ、一度コスタデルソルに。
Okay, I've already finished getting things ready. If it's alright with you, I'd like to go to Casa del Sol and...
様、老主かな様。
Oh,
私
messenger.
ゲゲルジュ様の使いのものでございます。例の者たちに動きがありましたので。
Okay, I'm a messenger
ご連絡に
from
参りました。
Gigeruju. Okay, they've been up to something. Yeah, yeah.
危なかった。入れ違いになるところだったわ。焦りは禁物ね。
Oh no, we almost missed one another. One really shouldn't be impatient.
ありがとう。早速
Thank you.
話を聞かせ。
Okay.
先
What's going
ほど、ベイスケート様のもとへ、ブレイフロックス様からご連絡があったのですが、
Okay, Viscit was contacted by
現
Brayflox.
在、ブレイフロックス様の野営地に侵入者が立ち入っているとのことです。
Okay, apparently presently there have been some intruders in Brayflox's, campground?
どうやら
Very
魔
Fox
法人
campground.
形を数体連れていたようで、その特徴からして、エルレットラで間違いないかと。
Okay, they had several magical dolls with them, and considering the description, it's certain that it's Erudet
そ
and
れなら
Kokonoa.
早速野営地へ向かった方が良さそう。
Okay, could you tell us where it
キャ
is?
ッチャージュリンの北西にござ
Okay. All of that was just directions.
そのブレイフロックスという人からも話を聞いておきたいし、
Whenever I skim over lines like this, again, I always say this, but it's not that the lines are bad or anything, it's just that they serve a purpose. Right? They're very much so utility lines. I mean, you just need things like that in any story and in any game especially. It's not like everything is going to be some incredibly meaningful lore-packed statement. Sometimes it's just people saying hello.
彼女がブレイフロックスね、トライオラで見かけたモブリン族と似ているって言ったら、ゴブリン族だって訂正されちゃったわ。
Oh, jeez. Brayflox, Okay, when I said that they look similar to the Mobrins I've seen in Toraiola, she corrected me and said that they're, she's a Goblin.
ゴブたち野営地侵入された。 とてとていっぱい人形を連れて、あいつら水源探してる。
What are? Yeah, camp has been invaded. You know, they're trespassing in our camp. They've brought a bunch of dolls with them, looking for water sources. Again, you would probably just
エ
drop
ルレ
like
ットたちが水源を探して
a
いる
couple of words there.
島の河川について調べていたのはこのためだったのね。
They very clearly don't do anything that is remotely similar to the whole, like, gobby flap do whatever bullshit. Let me see how they talk in this. How do they talk again? Uplander Gobby friend returns to Longstop. Gobbies require hand lending to backstrike at inbreakers. Inbreakers bring big flock of tinker dolls to search for water gush. They didn't say that at all. They say Suigen. They say Suigen. They know what words are. Their grammar is just slightly... They just drop like particles. You would probably just do the standard thing that people do when they're like, you know, like non-native English speakers coming from like Russian or something. Like invaders come to campground, look for water source. Yes? Yeah, they were looking for the source of the river. Yeah, that's okay.
水源地に毒を流せ
That's why they were...
ば川を通じてその水を飲む人も動物もそれに畑だって汚染される。大混乱どころか大惨事が起きてしまうわ。
Yeah, if they were to poison the source of the rivers, it would, you know, flow all the way down, contaminating like people's drinking water, or like, yeah, contaminating the water drunk by humans and animals. Even like contaminating the fields. It wouldn't just be chaos, it would be a complete disaster. You know, tragedy.
水源汚染許せん悪時代迷惑。
Yeah. Contaminating river source. Unforgivable. Daimeoaku. Honestly, if you wanted to say, like, unforgivable, huge pain in butt, that's fine for Daimeoaku.
俺を今度こそ
That would be
彼女
fine.
たちと決着をつけないといけないわ。
It's time to put an end to this.
荒ごとになればあちらも再起の力を使ってくるはず。あなたの回復魔法とエスナ頼りにしてるから準備ができたら声をかけ。
チコ、蹴散らせ吹き飛べ悪いやつ。
準備ができた。
Let's go. Like they're waving.
見つけたわ。
There you are.
あは来ると思って戦う準備しておいてよかった。いらっしゃい。ほんと諦めが悪いんだから。
Oh, I'm so glad we figured you'd be coming and got ready for a fight. Yeah, you really just don't know when to give up, do you? Or like, you really just don't give up, do you?
あなた、今度は島の水源を毒で汚染するつもりね。
You're planning on poisoning the source of the rivers, aren't you?
うん、そうよ。じっくり
Yeah.
たっぷりと時間をかけて鍛錬して、
うん
使えるようになった
そうよ
毒、全部ばらまいてやるわ。
Just, soyo. That's... Honestly, in English, this should just be, yeah. Like you're planning on poisoning the source of the river. Yeah! Big ol' smile. Jikuri, tappuri. I really practiced super hard. So I'm gonna spread out all the poisons I've learned to use so far. Yay.
今回の毒は揮発しないように工夫したからね。くれただけじゃ効果は出ないけど、口にしたら最後。どんな毒耐性も貫通しちゃう。超強力なやつなんだから。
Okay, how do you say this? Like, what, I've made it so that it doesn't... I guess that it's just volatile. Just touching it won't do anything, but if you... Like, if you drink it, that's that. It's a super, like, crazy strong poison. Yeah, it's... Cho. This is like super duper ultra strong poison that'll go through any resistance anybody has. Choryoku. Or kyo? Yeah, kyoryoku. Nah. Kyoryoku. I wonder what they do for this. But of course, the trick is to let the poison stew for a few bells, with a healthy helping of those tantalizing toxins and a dollop of advanced alchemical processes. Poof, this eyesore of an island will get a taste of my finest work yet. My latest masterpiece neither dissipates nor evaporates, and no amount of inherent immunity can save you from its influence. It may be safe to the touch, but one tiny sip will have you begging for mercy. Again, you ask anybody at all, who is not a complete dipshit, what this sounds like. Nobody on Earth would come up with what they did. This is like super duper ultra. Just do super duper ultra. Like, we have an equivalent expression in English where you double and triple up on saying super, super strong. Super duper. And they're using it in the exact same way. That is what equivalent localization is. Like, you wouldn't just say very, very, because that's not actually equivalent. The way that this character is talking is very childish, so you would do something that a child would say, and we have an exact fucking equivalent expression for this. Super duper ultra strong. Super mega strong. Any combination of those, like, childish descriptors. I just think that it's genuinely, like, they have their own idea of what the game should be like. They've got their own idea of what the setting is, and anything that goes against that, they just ignore.
「実験に付き合ったらひどい目に遭いましたよ。その分結果を見るのはとても楽しみですけどね。」
Yeah, what, helping out with the experiments was really rough? I guess he's saying, like, he probably tested it himself, right? I'm really looking forward to seeing the results. Seeing how it plays out.
川を通じて町や集落に広がるでしょ。どれだけ多くの人に影響が出るのか。
If we poison the source of the river, it's going to spread through. It's going to go all the way, like, down the river to towns and villages. Like, who knows how many people it's going to affect.
最高のいたずらだよね。楽しみすぎる。
Look! It's gonna be the greatest prank ever! Oh, I can't wait! It's like, it's gonna be the greatest prank ever! Oh, I just can't wait! Yay! Again, the word prank. It's both the thing that makes this funny and also, like, kind of scary because these people don't understand what they're doing. Oh yes, the residents of Limsolominsa and its adorable little hamlets rely on this water. So many, very many people blissfully unaware of what's to come, and every single one of those wretches will be at the mercy of our malice, every single one. There is no malice! That's the point! The point is that they're not doing it out of malice! They just think it's funny! The only malice, the only ill will that they have is that people don't get it. That people are like, they're like always mad at them for doing pranks and stuff. Like, that's dumb, that's stupid. I don't care if people get mad anymore. These pranks are super funny, and I'm gonna keep doing them. There is no malice. They just think it's gonna be a great prank. Look at them. Look at them all posed up. Yay, this is gonna be so much fun. 楽しみすぎる. It's gonna be the best prank ever. Right? Because she goes up, she describes it like, this is going to flow into the rivers, who knows how many people it's going to affect. Like, that sounds like a lead up to something very serious, and then they say, this is going to be a great prank. That's the punchline. And the thing is that even if you don't find this particularly funny, you're not even really supposed to find this necessarily funny at this point, because the stakes are now more than these characters realize. Their pranks have gone too far. This thing that they do is very likely to lead to people actually dying. Even though they do not intend to kill anyone, they just think it's funny because they are not thinking about the consequences.
少量の毒なら温泉の時のように無害化していくけど、時間をかけて付与され続けたらまずいわ。
If it's just a small quantity of poison. like in the hot spring will become harmless over time, but if it's like applied over a long period, like if they keep dosing it, it'll get bad. Like it will be bad. Look, your options here are, we're not going to let you just get away with this, do whatever you want. Or, the bottom option is, you're the only ones having fun with this. Like, you're the only ones who think that this is funny. It's not even really like you're the only ones who think that it's funny, it's saying you're the only ones having any fun. In the English, this bottom option is, the only wretches I see here are you two. I'm going to go with, like, these pranks are, nobody else is having fun with these pranks. Yeah, and she just shrugs, like, oh well, that's their fault.
この再起で使える毒、獲物を効率的に狩るために最適化していったものなんだって。そんな強いサソリに倣って、私もこれで買っちゃおうかな。
The poisonous icon was, what, optimized for hunting prey? You know, maybe I should, follow the scorpion's example. Go on a little hunt.
エルレットのいたずらを見るのは楽しいけど、自分が引っかかるのは勘弁なので、下がっておきますよ。
I really am looking forward to seeing the results of Edit's pranks. Yeah, it's fun to watch. But I'd rather not get caught up in it, so I'll take my leave for now.
いっぱい再起を使ってきたおかげで、自分のエーテルに毒を付与することもできるようになったの。すごいでしょ？
すごいでしょ? Thanks to using the icons for so long, I've been able to, infuse my own ether with poison. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that incredible?
そういうわけだから。
And so,
素敵ないたずらであんたたちを買ってやるわ。
yeah, I'm going to, hunt you down with some, real amazing pranks. That line is difficult to make work in English. I'm not going to try right now.
私が前へ出るわ。オレオは援護をお願い。
私たちの邪魔をしたこと後悔させてやるんだから。特製錬金薬で身体強化しちゃうもんね。
まずい。Yeah, she is not ready for this.
速毒を味わわせてあげる。
Take this poison.
毒には治癒魔法で対処しましょう。
I don't think that this is actually healing her.
悪くなる毒なんてどう？
再起で扱える毒にそんな効果のものまで。
特製錬金薬もっと使っちゃおう。
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna throw things down.
良薬も過ぎれば毒になりますが。
I do not remember how any of these buttons work, man.
今度は頭がクラクラしちゃう毒にしようと。
Oh yeah, I should probably be.
ほらほら、急いで逃げなきゃ毒まみれだよ。
Yeah, like they even use the funniest of the effects. We've got the funny music playing. Wait a second. Is the dot not going on her?
いたずらしちゃおっかな。 うへー、頭がクラクラしてきた。
It was like, oh, I feel so lightheaded.
世話が焼ける人ですね。魔法人形たち、エルレットを守ってください。
ここはひとまず魔法人形をどうにかしましょう。
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I feel funny. Oh, roof's spinning.
まあもう、エルレット、いい加減立て直してくださいよ。
It just like he literally throws her back onto her feet.
まだやれるもん。もっと錬金薬で強化してやる。
Oh god, she's got so many buffs on. Oh god, she's got so many buffs. Oh no, she made herself sick by drinking so many potions. She drank too many potions and got sick.
この毒を見極められるかな。
And which one's the real one? I was not watching. I think it might be the one that's glowing purple. Just a guess. Yeah, it makes it quite difficult to actually... Okay, there it is, there it is. Now I see it, now I see it. I was looking at the focus bar, but it does actually show up way down there.
魔法人形も使ってみますと。ちょっと、そんな魔法人形使って大丈夫。
Hey, wait, should we really be using those? Yeah, okay. He's now being... What are you... Yeah, what are you doing?
あとは私がやるから、ここの輪はおとなしくしてて。
Yeah, I'll deal with the rest of this. I'll just stay out of this.
もう、じゃんじゃん毒をまいちゃうもんね。
毒の処理は私に任せて。オレオはエルレットの警戒を。
しつこいな。まとめてぶっ潰してやるわ。
Oh, I have not been actually maintaining my... I have not been maintaining my MP at all.
どれだけ邪魔したら気が済むわけ。
I literally completely forgot that MP was a fucking resource.
もう最悪、どうにか相手しなきゃ。 あれ錬金薬の効果だ。
Oh, the potions aren't working anymore. 動けない。Oh no.
エルレット、とりあえず逃げましょう。こっちはもう手持ちがないから、煙幕は頼みますよ。
Yeah, Internet, we should run. Let's get out of here. What, I'm out? I need you to make the smoke screen this time?
も、わかってるってば。
Yeah, I know. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
待って、それさっき拾ったゴブリン製の。
Oh, wait, that's the goblin. That's the goblin one we just picked up. Oh no.
あれ、あんたたち、覚えてなさいよ。
We literally did a fucking Team Rocket. Like, do you get the tone here that is supposed to be going on? Do you understand? This is like, I don't know, it's like just you wait.
「あの子、水分と毒をまき散らしていたから、これを使って急いで無毒化するわ。
Yeah, get you next time, probably. You could do that, that's fine. This one took a bit to get going, but was very fun once it did. She really spread a whole lot of poison, but... Yeah, so I need to quickly... neutralize it. Recommend magic DPS for the next one? I'd be down.
マクフラリー、ここにいたか。爆発音が聞こえたが、無事みたいだな。
Here you are. We heard an explosion. It looks like you're alright.
エルレットが煙幕と間違えて、拾った爆弾を使ってね。どこかへ吹っ飛んでいっちゃったわ。
どこかへ。This is like you could say blast it off. Here, that would be fine. What? Yeah, okay, editor mistook a, what, bomb that they found for a smoke screen? For a smoke bomb, and just, like, blew themselves away. Or, like, got blasted off. Right? You don't want to make it sound like they're dead. This is actually the fucking German Beyonce joke. This is that line in English. Ederet and Kokonoha picked up the wrong explosive. We should consider ourselves fortunate that goblin bombs resemble unbound smoke bombs. The what now joke? Have you not seen it? The funniest German ever. One second. One moment, please. One second. The funniest German to ever live. I need you guys to try and find the difference between these two images. They refer to the singer Beyonce as the queen bee, so maybe they are also insects attending a ceremony of sorts and doing bee dances and collecting honey while the music plays. Wall of responses. World's funniest German. Find the difference. You did a very good job here, English translation team, of explaining the circumstances. Yes, they did mistake a smoke bomb for a goblin bomb. Good job. Anything else? No? Okay. We should consider ourselves fortunate. The actual punchline is the dogogae. Futtobasten? Tobande. Bonde. Yeah. It is very similar, very similar. My brain is not working though. I don't know why I was misreading things. Yeah, tenbatsu to tenbatsu. Yeah, that's... I don't know, like divine retribution. For steel goblin bomb. Big boom.
こっちは周辺を回って巡回していた魔法人形は始末してある。
What, looked around and took out all of the, or dealt with the rest of the magic dolls around, patrolling, whatever.
大事なものは取り返せたのか?
Yeah, so, were you able to get what you were looking for back from them?
ええ、オレオのおかげで。
Yay. Yay.
となると、吹っ飛んだ連中が生きていたとしても、大きな脅威にはならないだろう。あとは、イエロージャケットでも十分対処できるはずだ。
Yeah, even if they, survived after being, even if they, survived after being blown away like that, they're not gonna be a threat. The Yellow Jacket should be able to take it from there. Take it from here.
そのあたりの面倒な報告やら後始末やらは、こっちでやっとくから安心してくれ。連中の相手をしてくれた、礼も兼ねてな。
Yeah, don't worry, Yeah, don't worry about, like, any of the boring cleanup or, reporting. I'll handle all of that. But consider it my thanks for, dealing with them. It really is impressive just how unfunny they managed to be.
オレオ、お疲れ様。 おかげさまで無事に再起を取り戻せたわ。
And the thing is that I could very easily see somebody who has terrible taste and is unfunny themselves being like, what's the problem? I like it. I think that it's funny in the English. The problem is that it's not equivalent in the slightest. It's not an equivalent experience. And so the sort of people who would find it funny in the Japanese, i.e. normal people, would not find the English version funny. The English version appeals to a much smaller band of people, that is to say, morons. If that sounds elitist, it's because I am. Fuck off. Thanks to you, I was able to get the icon back.
ブレイフロックスも本当にありがとう。あなたの情報があったおかげよ。
Thank you so much, Brayflox. We couldn't have done it without you.
チュコ、困った時はお互い様五分
Yeah, help each other in time of need.
ふふ、そう言ってもらえると嬉しいわ。
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that people always say like, oh, the game is super successful, so clearly they did the right thing. But think about how much more successful the game would be with a real translation. Think about how much sooner people would have jumped ship from WoW. Right? Think about how much more broad appeal the game would have amongst people who are not, like, hardcore established JRPG fans. It wouldn't be niche. Didn't a bunch of people go back to WoW? Yes. Like, the story would be widely praised in general. Think about how much less people would hate on ARR? Yeah! Like, the problem is that you can't, like, you can't prove the negative, right? You can't prove what would happen in the situation where it got a real translation. It being successful with this translation does not mean that the translation was good. It means that there's a whole lot of other things. It could potentially mean that there's a whole lot of other things that the game has going for it that appeal to people. Or that the general setup, the art, the large-scale story beats are good enough that people will tolerate some amount of dumbfuckery in the way that the characters talk, and will tolerate plot holes and nonsensical story developments. The music, yeah. Glad to hear.
さてと、早速再起を持ち帰りたいところだけど、その前にお世話になった人に挨拶をしておかないと。
Yeah, and obviously you can't prove that it would be more or less popular either way. That there's no way of proving it. But the concept of evaluating the merit of a translation based on, like, in terms of results-based thinking is completely flawed, and it's just entirely inaccurate. Right? Like, bringing that up, it reminds me of, so, I am the sort of quote-unquote nerd that this should appeal to. Like, I was a serious, actually serious Magic the Gathering player. Like, I did tournaments and shit. I was never good enough to actually consider going pro, but I was pretty good. And one thing that people would always talk about is avoiding results-based thinking. Right? You would always hear things of people saying like, oh, I ran 13 lands in this draft deck and I went 5-0, so clearly it was the right decision. No, mathematically it's wrong, and mathematically you're an idiot. You should be running 16 or 17 lands basically every time. You are wrong, And just because you won doesn't mean you did the right thing. We can prove mathematically that you were stupid and just got lucky. But people will always do this. This is a trap that people fall into in general, which is evaluating retroactively based on results. Final Fantasy XIV got lucky. World of Warcraft fucked up massively, and people flocked to 14. It has nothing to do with the translation. You cannot say that. And also, the concept of adjusting someone else's art to sell? Like, because you think it's gonna sell better? Is just so incredibly arrogant and anti-art. Like, one, these people are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. They have no credentials. And two, it's not their work to change. I'll forever remember when I lost against an Affinity deck in 2 turns one time in a local game shop. 2 turns against some Affinity decks can be pretty good. The game was probably actually over on turn 1. I would really love to just take the icon home, but first we need to say goodbye to everyone who helped us.
あと少し付き合ってもらえると嬉しいわ。
Okay, we're gonna go back and talk to all the people that helped us. So, like, after... We're gonna, like, see the human side of things? Probably the worst thing that I experienced when playing Magic was Magic the Gathering players. The game was sick, but playing in person at local game stores exposed you to the dregs of society.
再起を持ち帰れるのはとても。
オレオさん、
It was more just like completely socially oblivious, whining losers.
よう、二人揃って顔出してくれて嬉しいぜ。
I still remember.
どうしたんだ?
I was playing in a draft in, I think it was... what was the set? I think it was Khans of Tarkir. And the guy that I was playing against was just, like, whining about every play that I made very loudly. He's like, what are you doing? Just swing at me. I don't have any tricks or anything. I'm like, no? I'm going to play this game in the way that leads to me winning. Thank you very much. So like, I fucking hate playing against you. You don't know how to play. As I win every week. And I just, like, looked over, I'm like, is this guy always like this? Like, you guys tolerate this shit? And they're like, oh yeah, that's just the way that he is. Like, don't say anything. Like, I brought it up with the dude running the LGS, and I was like, hey man, you really let people talk like this and act like this in the store? And they're like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so, that's just the way that he is. Nobody has any intention of being confrontational and telling this person that they're out of line. No, so I was just like, alright, give me my prize for going first in this draft and I'm never coming back here. This place sucks. I was never actually good enough to really go pro, but I do take pride in the fact that I went positive on earnings playing Magic the Gathering. I made more money playing Magic than I spent on it. That's the best you can ask for. Not much, but some. And what brings you here?
ついに、エルレットとここの輪を締め上げてきたって？そりゃあ、吉報だな。
You dealt with Edoret and Kokonoha? Oh, that's, great
それに
news.
しても、煙幕と爆弾を間違えて、吹っ飛ぶなんて、はは、最後までやべえ連中だな。
Yeah, like, this is fun here. It's like, yeah, the thing they mistook a smoke bomb for for an explosive one and blew themselves away. And those guys really were crazy.
ともかく、再起とやらも取り戻せて、ようやく騒動も解決というわけか。
Yeah. Well, in any case, you've got that, icon back and everything's over.
もう、毒をばらまかれることもないと知って一安心だよ。しゃっくりが止まらない、連気に役なんて、こりごりだからな。
Okay, it's a relief to know there won't be any more poison floating around. I could do without a hiccuping potion. Drinking a hiccuping potion again.
しかし、老主カナの故郷がトラル大陸だったなんてな。すぐ戻っちまうのか？
I can't believe it. I had no idea that your home was on the continent of Toral. Are you planning on going home soon?
そうね。再起は故郷での暮らしに不可欠なものだから、早く持って帰って部族のみんなを安心させてあげないと。
That's right. The icon is essential to what life in our village. I need to bring it home quickly.
短い間だったけど、帰っちまうとなると寂しくなるぜ。
Yeah, we didn't know you for very long, but it's... we'll miss you.
僕たち、冒険者としてはまだ駆け出しだけど、いつかトラル大陸まで旅ができるように精進するよ。
We've just started out as adventurers, but we're gonna keep practicing so that one day we can make our way to the continent of Toral.
あら、嬉しいこと言ってくれるじゃない。その時は、ぜひ、あなたたちの旅の話を聞かせてね。
Oh, how wonderful. And when you do, you'll have to tell me all about your travels, your adventures.
そういやあんだ、偉い腕の立つ冒険者だと思ってたけどよ。実はすげえ英雄様だって聞いたぜ。
And hey, I thought you were, like a really good, a real strong adventurer, but you're actually that, legendary hero, right?
のイエロージャケットが英雄と一緒に麻痺した市民を助けたって自慢してたぞ。あんたに会ったらよろしく伝えてくれとも言ってたっけ。
Yeah, the yellow jacket was... It's like was bragging about, helping the hero with a paralyzed citizen, and said to, let's say hi if we, ran into you.
今回のことで俺らは実力不足だって思い知らされたが、あんたみたいな冒険者になれるように頑張ってみるぜ。
Yeah, all of this really reminded us, or really showed us just how far we have to go as adventurers. Well, like how far we still have to go, but we're gonna give it our all so we can become, adventurers like you someday.
癒しでとしてもいい目標になりそうだ。相棒に膝をつかせないために精進するよ。
Yeah, okay, this one you'd probably say, like, I would love to try to become as good of a healer as you one day. I don't know how you would express this in English at all. Because he is saying, like, he's referring explicitly to, like, the down animation. I'm fairly certain here. Right?
んたらも達者でな。
Yeah, it's like what, good
あな
luck.
たたちもどうか元気でね。協力してくれて、
You too.
二人とも。お
Thank
礼
you.
を、お礼もしたいから、トライオラまで一緒に戻って。
Yeah. I would say that I think the other one was probably a little bit better, but this one was still really good. It did really take a while to get going, though.
ああ、二人ともよくぞ無事で揃って戻ってきたということは。
Okay, yeah, I'm glad to see you're alright. You got back the icon then, I take it. Yes, thanks to
そうか、そう。
player character we
ここ
managed.
で待つことしかできなかったのは悔やまれるが、本当に良かった。
Yeah, it pains me that all I could do was stand around here and wait. I'm
オレオ、
glad you
そして
succeeded.
星かな。再起を取り戻してくれたこと、心から感謝する。
Thank you both from the bottom of my heart.
なかなか大変な旅になったけど、おかげでいろいろと気づかされたこともあったわ。
It was a very difficult journey, but thanks to that I realized. It's like either realized or learned some things.
再起を盗んだ犯人の片割れがね、あえて毒を口にすることで体勢をつけていたようなの。
Okay. Apparently, one of the culprits who stole the icon had built up a tolerance to poison by deliberately
毒化す
ingesting
るの
it.
ではなく、毒に体を慣らすという選択は私たちも検討する余地がある。
But it may be worth considering accustoming our bodies to poison rather than purely
今
detoxifying.
みたいに再起が使えない状況になったとしても、耐性があればしのぐこともできるし、毒との付き合い方を見直す時が来ているのかもしれない。
So that even if a situation like this occurs again where the icon is stolen, we can we'd still be able to survive, endure. Maybe it's time to rethink how we deal with poison, handle.
それから集落での暮らしを通じて再起の力を理解していたつもりだけど、改めて驚異的なものだと肌で感じたわ。
And I thought I understood the power of the icon from living in the village, but I was this experience really taught me just how marvelous they are, or astounding they are. Or it is, you would probably say,
一
actually.
つに毒を付与するだけで多くの人々の安全を容易に脅かすことができてしまう。
Just by poisoning one water source, the lives of the safety of so many people could so easily be put at
同
risk.
時に自分たちが無毒化することで暮らしてきたのと同じく毒によって汚染された水源を清めることもできる。
Okay, and similarly, just as we've survived through cleansing these poisons, we too could purify what water sources contaminated water
集落
source.
の外でも役立てるべきか、人を殺さないために集落の中にしまい込むべきか、今一度よく考えたいわね。
Should we utilize it outside of the village to save lives, or keep it keep it locked away inside the village to ensure it's never used to kill? We ought to think that over.
確かに、再起を持ち出された今だからこそ、部族として今後の方針を検討すべきかもしれない。
Okay. Now, as we've had the icon stolen, maybe we ought to reconsider our... Yeah, our own
集
policies.
落へ戻ったら、部族長も交えて、話をしてみるとしようか。
Okay, when we make it back to the village, we should have a talk with the chief as well.
部族のことはこれから考えていくとして、とにもかくにも、こうして再起を取り戻せて、新しい知見を得られたのも、あなたのおかげよ。
What do you say for this? What do you say for this? What do you say for this? 1 second. It's like, yeah, we'll have to figure that out for ourselves, but in any case, it's thanks to you that we were able to recover the icon and gain this new perspective, maybe? Even?
癒しでと一緒に戦う機会は今までなかったけど、最後の共闘、本当に心強かった。
I've never had the, chance to fight alongside a healer, but it was so reassuring to have you on my side
彼は
during
私
that
た
fight.
ちの恩人よ。本当にありがとう。
Yeah, we owe you so much. Thank you.
ふふ、名残惜しさであなたを引き止めてはいけないわね。そろそろ私もニーピネと集落へ戻るわ。
Well, I suppose we really should be heading back now.
そ
Okay,
れじゃあ、また会いましょうね、オレオ。
let's meet again someday. Etc., etc. Classic pleasantries. Excellent. Wait a second. Why is my Pictomancer gear setup so out of date? Oh no. Oh god, I'd have to sell a bunch of shit. Oh. I don't want to do inventory management on stream, man. Everybody's gonna clown on me. Okay, we can deal with that in a second. My inventory is a total fucking mess. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll do inventory management. I might literally... Actually, that would be really funny. 1 second. I'll be right back. I've got an idea. Okay. Time for inventory management. My fucking armory chest or whatever I think is completely full, so I'm gonna have to go sell some random garbage. I love how basically all of the content just fills up all of your inventory slots and all of your gear slots with useless bullshit. It's so much fun. Okay. Oh, hey guys, look over there. Oh no, smoke bomb. Okay, no, now nobody can see. Oh no, this is the wrong shop, oh no. Oh no, you can't actually sell anything to these people, oh no. Oh no, don't look, don't look. Nobody look. You don't see anything, nobody sees anything. Nobody says anything. My inventory isn't a total mess of complete garbage that I could never possibly need. But I don't want to take the effort of going through and sorting. Random gear from fucking bullshit dungeons. Nobody look, nobody look. Stock image of someone else's inventory? See, if I had something prepared, that's what I would do. But no, see, you guys, remember how they had that, like, blinding poison? That I just, you know, chuck one of those at you real quick. Man, it's really lasting a very long time, this, horrible blinding poison. Who could have done such a terrible thing? Certainly not I. We're gonna really have to try and hunt down whoever did this. We're gonna really have to hunt them down. We gotta find whoever did this. We gotta find whoever's responsible for this. Why is this my best Pictomancer gear? What the fuck happened? I must have accidentally sold some shit that I wasn't supposed to sell. I hate inventory management. I hate inventory management. How is this possibly my best gear? Hang on, this is even worse than I thought. I might actually be below the, like, minimum item level. And we'll cross that bridge when we find it. When we get to it, whatever. Do this. Oh, hey. Hey, we're back. My inventory is a complete fucking mess. I had a full level 100 set, I think. Maybe. I don't know. No item restriction? Yeah, I don't know where any of this shit came from. Huh. But like the hidden power of the icon? You know what? Before I do anything, let me just actually assign this.
あなたは、もしかして、ブルケブさんから話を聞いて声をかけてくださったのですか?
Okay, we've seen these before, we can go ahead.
見たところ、随分と熟練した魔導士のご様子。私たちは、そうした力と知識を持った方を求めていたのですよ。
Okay, from the looks of things, you're an incredibly talented mage. We've been looking for someone with that sort of power and knowledge.
力だけでなく、知識も、と言ったのには、理由がありまして、実は、私たちの村では、祀っていた再起の力を、誰も知らないのです。
The reason why I said we were looking for someone of strength and knowledge is that, you see, no one in our what village knows the true power of the icon we've enshrined?
順番に説明しましょう。はるか昔、私たちの村の周囲には危険な魔物が生息していて、村民は怯えながら日々を過ごしていました。
Allow me to explain. Long, long ago, there was a... what dangerous monster living... what, around our village, and we... what, the people, the villagers lived their days in
そ
fear.
んな状況を打開しようと、村の魔導士たちが研鑽の末、
It's
再
monsters.
起の使い方を解明。秘められた力で魔物を掃討し、平和をもたらしたといいます。
Looking to change this situation, the village's mages dedicated themselves to study, and eventually learned how to utilize the icon. It is said that they, through the hidden power, through the icon's hidden power, they eliminated the monsters and brought about peace.
その後、大いなる力は安寧を遠ざけると、村民で話し合い、再起のさらなる使用は厳禁となりました。そして再起は、村の秘宝として祀られることに。
Okay, it's like after the villagers concluded that great power prevents? It's not really prevents. I don't necessarily precludes either. Great power is a hindrance to peace, maybe? And further use of the icon was strictly prohibited? Strictly forbidden. And so it was enshrined in the village as our treasure. The hidden treasure.
それ
Sacred
から
treasure.
育成層、村では平穏な日々が続き、再起の能力を知る者も数十年前には絶えていたそうです。
But since then, many years have passed, and what peace has reigned in the village. Notice, actually, that the way that this character is talking is incredibly different from the way that the previous characters have been talking. This character is talking in a sort of, not necessarily old-fashioned, but kind of borderline literary? Right? It's peaceful days have, reigned in the village, or the village has enjoyed, in the years coming, in the years since, the village has enjoyed, the benefits of peace. Some shit like that. You want to actually talk differently depending on the way that the characters are actually talking in the Japanese. So that people who play the game in English come away from this with wow, this person is very polite and very poised. Very articulate. Yeah, and it said that those who know the true power of the icon died out decades ago.
しかし、平和は突如、自由の扉の者によって崩されました。私の夫は、
崩されました
魔導士として再起の守護役についていたのですが、その犯人の男に好きを突かれて、昏倒させられてしまい、
And yet that... what peace was suddenly crushed, suddenly... shattered is fine. What, by a member of Freedom's Gate. And my husband is a mage and was in charge of guarding the icon, but he was caught off guard by the culprit and rendered unconscious.
未だ目を覚まさない夫に代わり、我が娘、テッペケが犯人と再起を追う役目につきました。ですが、彼女は魔法の才がなく剣の道に進んだ身。
In place of my husband who is yet to awaken, my daughter, Tepeke, has taken up the task of hunting down the culprit. However, she has no talent, no aptitude for magic, and has instead chosen to study the blade, study the sword,
そこで、
or to hone her
能
swordsmanship.
力を探れる魔法的知識を持った方に、テッペケへの協力をお願いしたいのです。
And therefore, I would ask for your cooperation with Tepeke, given your magical knowledge and capabilities, to uncover the power of the icon. Okay.
心強い言葉、大変ありがたいです。目撃者曰く、犯人の男は村を訪れた際に、自分はラザハンを変えたいのだ、と口走っていたとか。
Kuchibashi? I'm very glad to hear that. According to an eyewitness, the culprit, stated or let slip, blurted out that he wanted to change Razahan.
娘はすでにリムサ、ロミンサを経由してラザハンへ
Okay, yeah. Just already left, gone to
を
Razahan.
待ちつつ情報収集をと話していたので、到着後は商店街など人気のある場所へ向かう。
Yeah. They're just telling you how to meet, how to find them, where they might be. Probably at a, shopping district. Yeah. Is this the guy who was, is this culprit the guy who said he wanted to do away with, get revenge on the rich, the powerful, the super ripped macho men? And they just didn't translate it? Because that is the one that I wanted to do next.
あなたは私に何かご用でしょうか？
Yes, do you need anything from me?
はい、私がテペケです。母さん、いえ、母の依頼を受けてくれたんですね。
Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm Tepeke. So... you accepted the request from... Yeah, she says, mom, and then I mean from mother.
おおよその話は母から聞いたかと思いますが、私たちは再起の能力についてほとんど何も知りません。
I imagine you've heard more or less what's going on from my mother, however... Or it's true, we really have no idea, next to no idea, about the capabilities of the icon.
伝承で分かっているのは、森に住まうフクロウのトラルビドラールの魂が封じられているということくらい。
The only thing that we know is that according to, legend, the soul of a owl, Toral Vidoral, is sealed inside.
一番の恒例である長老も覚えてたのは、過去の所持者が語ったとされる逸話だけでした。
Okay, even the eldest of our village knew or could remember nothing but, like, secondhand information, anecdotes told by previous, like, those who possessed it before.
逸話にはこう語られてます。
Like previous defenders, maybe?
幸運が訪れるが、周囲に不幸をもたらすと。
Okay, yeah, I guess you would probably say legend states. You know, they say anecdote, but legend kind of in this situation. But good fortune will befall, like, the holder of the icon. Or it's like, the icon brings good fortune to the holder and misfortune to those around them.
こんな言葉が残されるほど、当時の村民は再起を危険視してたようです。それだけ絶大な力が封じられてたんでしょう。
What, considering that, like, those words, what, the previous, like, that, the villagers of that era viewed the icon as dangerous. And so it must have tremendous. I split between tremendous and immense. My fucking brain is leaking. I hate when that happens. Yeah, it's like there's great power sealed away within it.
再起を奪った男の行方についてですが。
And regarding the whereabouts of that man who stole the icon.
犯人が口走ったラザファンを変えたいという発言を頼りに、都市内で現状への不満や変革を訴えてる人を見てないか尋ねて回っておりました。
What, considering that he stated he wanted to change Razahan, I've been going around the city asking if there's, like, anyone has seen any individuals who are, like, displeased with the status quo or want to bring about change, or, like, are calling for change.
そしたら気になる話を聞いたんですよ。どうもこの国で最近ジャスティス R とかいう奇妙な格好をした男が出没してるんだとか。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be some... Is this gonna be some, like, tokusatsu shit? Is this guy gonna be in, like, a full-on ranger outfit? Justice R! Henshin! Oh god. Oh no. Who the fuck is pinging me? It's nothing important. Okay, I heard something quite interesting. Apparently, a man in a... But a very strange-looking man, calling himself Justice R. Dazahan. Has been showing up lately.
何でもサベネア島は危険な魔物の脅威にさらされており、退治できるのは世界を股にかけるヒーローである自分だけなどと豪語してたそうです。
But apparently he was... proclaiming, like, boasting that the island of Savanea was under threat by... was, like, being menaced by dangerous monsters, and that he... like, only he, the... what, international or like globe traveling? It's like globe trotting. Hero alone was capable of eliminating them.
その唐突な言動にサベネアの人も遠巻きに見てるだけだったそうですが、本人は意に介さず自信満々に都市の外へ出て行ったとか。
Oh no. Yeah, apparently the people of Savanea just, like, quietly watched from a distance at his, like, outburst. But the man himself, like, seemingly didn't notice or, like, was entirely unaware. Or, like, paid that no mind and confidently like, fully confidently, like, or left the city brimming with confidence.
再起の強奪犯とは無関係の可能性も大いにありますが、この男の言動、気になりますよね。
Okay, it's a strong possibility that this person is entirely unrelated to the thief who stole our icon, but like that man's behavior is incredibly concerning.
相手は島の集落にも姿を現してるかもしれません。他にこれといった情報もありませんでしたし、ひとまず私たちもジャスティス R を追ってみませんか?
When he may, appear or show himself in other villages around the island. We don't have any other information to go off of, so I believe it would be a good idea to track down this Justice R for now.
決まりですね。じゃあ、サベネア島の集
Alright,
落、
it's decided
イドリ
then.
マンでしたっけ？そこに
Okay, we're going to, Yedorimon. Please tell me that they actually call him Justice R. In the English, please fucking tell me that they call him Justice R. They don't. They don't? Are you kidding me? Justiciar? Justiciar. That's like judge. That's like judge? That's not... The whole point is that it's supposed to be a ridiculous sounding name. And they even say that the R stands for Dazahan. Like, you could even put that in. Like, the joke would work in English. Like, you could say he's calling himself Justice R. The R apparently stands for Dazahan. Like, ... Right? That just works. You could just do that. That's funny. The joke is you're supposed to look at the name and go, wow, that's a really dumb name. It's supposed to sound dumb. The Justiciar sounds like a real thing. It's not supposed to sound like a real thing.
ジャスティス R のこと？
Justice R.
なら星戦士さんを追いかける。
あ、オレオさん、ちょうどこの子がジャスティス R を見たそうですよ。
Oh, this child said they just saw, said that they saw Justice R.
発言をここでも繰り返した後、危険な魔物の気配を感じる。と叫んで出て行ったとか。
と叫んで出ていた。But after, repeating his warning about, like, the threat of, like, the monster threat, he shouted, I sense the presence of monsters nearby! Of, like, dangerous monsters nearby, and left.
本当に魔物が出るなら放置はできないと、この国を守護する星戦士さんが後を追ったそうです。私たちも向かいましょう。
星戦士さんは
Yeah, the
主演の森の
Celestial
方へ向かっていったよ。ただ森は広い
Star
からまず
Warriors
は街道を北
Celestial.
に進
I
んだ
think we went with.
ガジャーや演舞場を目指すといいんじゃないかな。
I don't know. It's like Star Warrior. That's something. I don't know. I don't remember what we did. He was heading towards the, yeah, whatever that forest is. God, I don't remember these names. Since the forest is huge, okay. Yeah. He's just giving us.
主演の森全体を見渡せる位置にあるし、あそこから森を見渡
Yeah,
す
we're going to the theater, or like amphitheater, whatever.
北にある
I remember where that is.
演舞場ですね。貴重な情報をありが
Thank you so much. I can't believe they went with Justiciar. That's... The joke is so easy. It works so well. You're supposed to know from the very second that you hear about this guy for the first time that he's a complete idiot. Again, it's just like allergic. They're allergic to fun. Justice R? No, that's too much fun. We have to go with the Justiciar. Like, it ends with R, so that's equivalent, right? I bet you any amount of money. You could look up any fucking stream VOD of somebody playing the game in Japanese, and they will see the name Justice R with Razahan written over it, and they're going to be like laughing their ass off, being like, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen. Like, are you kidding me? Justice R? Oh no. It really is just, it's the same tone over and over again. It all repeats itself. Reminder to unlock flying? No. That would be a thing to do if I was a Final Fantasy XIV player. Thankfully, I'm not. Like, this is he's gonna be in like a red rider outfit,
森に入っていったじゃ。
right? Like, with the full helmet and everything, he's gonna strike the red rider / ranger pose. What is the difference between any of the quests? Nothing. Alright, let's start our search. Be best to look for the, Celestial Star Warriors who... I think we said Celestials. I'm just gonna say Celestial, whatever. Who went after Justice R rather than Justice R himself.
ジャスティス R を追った星戦
Oh no, it's this again. And it's at night. What the hell even is... Oh, that's just a leaf. Monkey. A monster. It's this guy.
聖戦士団の兵士が倒れているのを見つけた。
大丈夫、気絶してるだけです。
Yeah, it's alright, they've only lost consciousness. Being unconscious is actually really bad. Like, being out for any amount of time, more than just like a couple of seconds, is pretty indicative of very severe brain damage. Wait, did he just like chuck a rock at a monster?
何が
Ah, what?
あなたがジャスティス R を追ったと聞き、探してたんです。何があったか覚えてますか？
We heard that you went after Justice R. We've been looking for you. Do you remember what happened?
ああ、私はここで、その男が魔物と対峙しているのを見かけて。
Yes, here I saw that man, fighting a monster. Oh, this person has been out for hours. Oh no, they've got very severe brain damage.
ふふふ、いよいよ、ラザハンでの偉人だ。ジャスティス R の力、とくと見せてくれよ。
That's like the closest thing that they could possibly do in this game to a fucking Kamen Rider mask. That's what we're doing here. Okay. Yeah, it's time, but finally time for my first battle in Razahan. I'll show you the true power of Justice R.
この場に現れたということは、そなたも襲来せし脅威に立ち向かわんとする勇士か？
But for you to arrive here as well, are you too? What a great warrior, like a brave warrior. What, ready to stand up and fight this? Like this looming threat?
しかし、この恐るべき魔物は、そなたの手に余る。下がっておられよ。
Yet, what this terrifying monster is far too much for you. Like far beyond your capabilities. Stand back.
いや、この程度の魔物も退治できぬほど、星選手はやわではないが。
No, the sorcerers aren't so weak that we couldn't handle a monster like that.
ふふ、その息や、よし。だが、ラザファンを守らんとする覚悟は私に託し、我が勇姿を見届けてもらいたい。
Haha, that's the spirit. Okay, this 守らんとする覚悟を私に託し。Oh, that's very fun. I don't know, it's like, let me honor your commitment to protect Razahan. And bear witness to my... heroism? Heroic deeds? I don't know, something like that. Oh, he doesn't know what this... What? Icon of the Owl, give your power to me! Like, give your power unto me. Probably. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to fucking use it. Of course.
どうした再起よ。今こそ、その力を目覚めさせる時だ。
What? He's talking to the... What's wrong? Icon. Like, now is the time to... Like, awaken this power. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is supposed to be... This is supposed to be the timing. Nothing is happening.
なぜだ私にはまだその資格がないというのか
Why? Am I... Do I... It's like, am I not worthy of it yet?
あ、それともどこかに起動スイッチが
Or... God damn it, they are doing the thing. Or, wait a second, is there some sort of... Like, is there a switch on it somewhere? Like an activation switch?
これは少々予定外の状態だな。
Sure. Well, it's like, the thing that they're going for is that he's trying to be a writer. He's doing the writer thing, and so he's expecting the trope to play out, right? Like, this is the time when, like, the transformation scene is supposed to happen. You activate the little gimmick for whatever this run of, you know, this Kamen Rider run is. You've got the little transforming toy, and he's gonna hit that Henshin, and then, you know, transform into, like, the Owl Rider or whatever. But nothing is happening. And him saying, これは少々. It's like, this is a bit... This is slightly unexpected.
おい、後ろに下がれ。私が魔物の相手をする。
Stand back. I'll handle that monster.
待て、このままではただの愚か者だぞ。私はラザハンのヒーローに。
Yeah, 愚か者. Yeah, wait. At this rate, you know, I'll just be a fool. I will be the hero of Razahan. Oh, just drops a couple of rocks on it. Ew. Oh.
そうだ。あの男がフクロウの再起と呼ぶものを掲げると魔力の輝きを放ち始め、直後に悪石が発生したんだ。
They ruined it. They ruined it here. He's not breaking the act. Just give me a moment. It cannot end like this. I won't be made a fool. Come on, you moldy trinket. Work. He would never say that. I already can tell immediately he would never say that. He would not break character like that. When he held up that... what thing he called the icon of the owl, it began to glow, like magically glow, and afterwards, rocks fell.
次々と岩が落ちてきて魔物を倒したかと思うと、今度は私の頭にも直撃して。
What, rocks fell one after another, and just when I thought he had actually defeated the monster, one struck me directly on the head. That's a pretty big boulder there.
朦朧とする意識の中で、あの男の声が聞こえたよ。そういうことだったのかとか。
そういうことだったのか。As I was drifting out of consciousness, I heard that man say something along the lines of, "Oh, so that's how it works." Like the そういうことだったのか is very important there because it's just saying like these is very stupid. It's a stupid realization.
あのタイミングでの落石とは、なんという偶然。ジャスティスワールとやらは、再起の力と信じていたようだが、まさか、
Oh no. Yeah, what an amazing coincidence that a rockfall happened right at that moment. That what Justice R person seemed convinced that it was the power of the icon, but it can't possibly be.
再起を持っていたのなら、ジャスティス R は故郷に現れた男と同一人物ですよね。
If he had the icon, then this Justice R is the same man who appeared in my home, in my village, right?
もう周辺には誰もいないようですし、私は星戦士さんと一緒にゆどりマンへ戻ります。オレオさんも来てくださいますか？
Okay, it doesn't look like there's anyone else around. Going to go back to Yedolion. Yeah, okay. This is already amazing. This is already fantastic. Quest 1 and it's already peak. He needs to yell Henshin at some point here.
星戦士さんは報告のためラザ藩へ向かいました。それにしても、
That Celestial went to Razan to report, but still, or in any case.
再起の所持者には幸運が訪れるが、周囲に不幸をもたらす。この逸話通りの出来事が起きましたね。
Yeah, the icon brings what brings good fortune to its wielder and misfortune to those around them. Yeah, what happened? What just happened matches up with that perfectly.
落石は偶然起きたものでしょうか？それとも、
Was that rockfall that befell the Celestial really a coincidence, or was it?
あ、お姉さんたち、大変だよ。ジャスティス R が現れたんだ。
Oh, this is bad. Justice R is here, or has appeared. I can't believe they got rid of Justice R.
君はさっき星戦士さんのことを教えてくれた。ジャスティス R が現れたって。
Oh, you told us about Celestial. You said that Justice R appeared.
二人が出てった後に、あの人、ドリマンに戻ってきたんだ。
After you left, he came back to Yedoriman.
星戦士も倒せなかった魔物を自分が退治したんだって、大声で笑いながら叫んでたよ。
Yeah, he was, shouting and laughing, saying that he had, defeated the monster that not even the Celestial could handle.
ねえ、
could not defeat.
本当にジャスティス R が魔物を退治したの？ジャスティス R は星戦士より強いの？
And, this is why they're bringing in a kid who is, super into this. Wait, is it true? Did he really take down that monster? Is he really stronger than even the Celestials? Whoa. Super cool. Yeah, I mean, we did see the monster defeated, or we can't say for sure yet. I'm gonna go with we can't say for sure. You shouldn't be idolizing this moron kid.
そうなんだ。僕の友達は、ジャスティス R かっこいいって大騒ぎだったよ。大人たちは、なんだか困ってるみたいだったけど。
Yeah, he's super popular with the kids. Oh, really? Yeah, my friends were saying that Justice R was so cool. You know, everybody was, saying that Justice R was so cool. What do you do with this? なんだか困ってる? This is either, I think it's probably plural for the friend. Maybe. It's probably singular. Yeah, no, it's singular because it's like a direct quote, never mind. I guess you would just say, like, the, adults didn't really seem like they liked it. Like they liked him.
彼のことは私たちもよくわからないの。お話聞かせてくれてありがとうね。
We really don't know much about him either, thank you. So, thank you for telling us.
魔物を倒した。そっか。今回、ジャスティス R は別に悪事を働いたわけじゃないんだ。
He defeated a monster. I mean, he didn't really do anything wrong.
再起の能力を試したかっただけかもしれませんが、この村での宣言といい、どうも敵の目的がわかりませんね。奪った再起でわざわざ魔物退治だなんて。
Yeah, he might have just wanted to test out the power of the icon, but... Like, what, with that and the, like what he said in the village, we really just don't know what he's after. Using a stolen icon to hunt monsters.
ジーンの扉の名は聞いていますよね。トライオラにも悪事の被害に遭った人が集まってました。なのに、こちらでは善行をなしている。
You've heard of Freedom's Gate, right? And Torayora, there have been... Like, people who had been wronged by them were... Like, people who had been wronged by them were gathered, but here he's there, performing good deeds.
村では私にあんな卑劣な真似をしておいて、一体何がしたいのか。
Yeah, after doing something that... What, despicable in the village? What is he trying to accomplish?
とにかく、再起を奪っていったジャスティス R を許すことはできません。
In any case, I can't forgive Justice R for stealing the
私たちの村
icon.
は再起のおかげで平穏な日々を得ました。そして、祖先が築いたこの暮らしを衰退させてはならないと、これまでみんな懸命に働いてきたんです。
Our village has had peace thanks to the icon. When we've all worked hard to not let that I don't know, it's like not let that go to waste. Not let it to fall to ruin.
あの再起は、そうして自分たちで平穏を保ってきたという、いわば誇りの象徴。
And that icon is... like a symbol of our pride in maintaining that peace they left us.
その守護役も大変名誉ある務めなのです。私もそんな父をずっと尊敬し、自慢に思っていました。
And that's why to be the icon's guard is a incredibly honorable, or it's like is a great honor, you would probably just say. And what always respected my father and, been proud of him.
しかし、再起を奪われたことで、父は村の人たちから落胆の目を向けられている。私は、それが悔しくて、申し訳なくて。
But because the icon was stolen, what everyone in the village was so disappointed in my father, it was so frustrating, there's nothing I could do.
だから私は何としても再起を取り返して父の名誉を回復する。
That's not like nothing I could do, it's like... I don't know, felt like guilty. That one's rough. I can't think of what to do for that in English. Yeah, that's why I want to get back the icon at all cost and restore my father's honor.
おそらく、ジャスティス R は再起の発動方法を見つけ出した。落石が能力によるものかはまだわかりませんが、無関係とも思えません。
Seems like, Justice R has figured out how to activate the icon. We don't know yet if what rockfall was caused by that, but I just can't bring myself to think that it's entirely unrelated.
当拠点に彼の行方を調べましょう。敵の目的も。
Okay. I think that having started this... Yeah, Justice R is popular. Like, how can you translate this to Justicar? How can you translate this to... or Justiciar? Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. They even wrote out that the R stands for Razahan, which is lame as hell. On purpose. It's funny. The Justiciar is a real name that sounds almost cool. It's not supposed to. You're supposed to look at this guy and his stupid name and think, wow, what a loser. In any case, very good times, very fun times. This one is, I gotta say, good call. This looks like a very good one. Immediately engaging. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for right now. I will see you all on Wednesday. Peace out.